Hey guys, real quick before this video starts, I wanted to quickly say two things. Um, the first thing, I think it's important for everyone to know, especially if they're going through things that I'm going through, trying to become something, like a professional esports player or just anything in life. You should always know that you should never regret your past decisions, because as soon as you regret your past decisions and you look backwards, you start going backwards. You just got to keep looking front and just keep moving forward with what you've done and just make the best out of everything. Alright, so with that said, I also want to say a quick thanks to everyone that I've played with before, all my past teammates, my current teammates, more importantly, a guy in the community that goes by the name Lush. Lush is a professional PUBG player, and because of his insight and help, it caused me to find my first team. But you'll see more of that in the story. But just want to say thanks, and enjoy the video, guys. Hey guys, my name's Hugo41, and today I'm going to be making a video about who is Hugo41 and who am I. I am an aspiring esports player for PUBG, and this is going to be my story. I'm going to be doing this in a live commentary style, playing some games as I tell you my story. So it all started late April of 2017, where me and a few friends discovered PUBG. It came out like a month ago at the time, and we played it for fun. We thought it was just cool, just a fun game to mess around with. And then over time, I would play it. I wouldn't stop grinding it. I just thought it was fun. And I looked at my the leaderboards for one of the first times, and it said I was 14,000. So I was like, wow, like that's crazy. I'm 14,000 in North America. Like that actually, I might be good at this game. So that kind of gave me a little more motivation to keep playing the game. And then came August of 2017 with the Gamescom Invitational, and I was like, whoa, like this game's actually, it has tournaments. And like it wasn't like a huge tournament, but it was like a tournament that was being streamed, so I thought it was cool. I just had that in the back of my mind now that there's tournaments. I didn't really push out into the community. I didn't try to do anything. And then around January, late January, there was a duos tournament called the CEVO Cyberpower Duos Tournament. And there was a bunch of invited teams, and all these like pro organizations were going, sending their teams. And I saw this like 3 days before this the event started. So I was panicking. I'm like, someone please like play this with me, play, come on, I want someone to come. So my one friend came with me. We joined it. We played only day one. But what happened, the biggest part of what happened in that day one, was two things. One is a person I met. Two, I got a kill on someone that was known in the community, McLovin _, or his friend. I didn't kill him, my bad. And that kind of rewatching it and listening to the caster say Hugo41 with that KAR snipe gave me like that a feeling inside. It kept me motivated. I'm like, man, like that felt great. Let's try to do it again. So I kept doing that. And right after that tournament, I wanted to find a team. But the only reason I was pointed in the right direction was due to a member in the community who was by the name of Lush. At the time, he was on Evil Geniuses, and I saw him in the Discord general chat for the tournament. So I was like, no way, that's actually an Evil Geniuses player. So I joined it. I was all fanboying. I'm panicking. I'm like, hey, what's up? And I was just like trying to talk to him. And then the tournament was starting, so I had to leave, go back to my call. So I talked to him. I just thought it was cool. And after the game, I asked him if I could message him. So I had like a couple questions. And honestly, I didn't expect him to even say yes, but he did. So I messaged him, was like, hey, what's up? Like, how did you get your start in PUBG? Like, how did this all happen? So he told me basically the basic things. You have to put yourself out there, go on like PUBG EXP, which is a Discord where you can find people. All these other Discords, but I didn't know what those were. I just never really cared to look. So I asked him what it was. He sent me the links to every one of them, and there I started looking for teams. I put my info in PUBG EXP. Didn't get any results the first time I did it after I asked Lush. So the next day I decided to Google PUBG team tryouts just to see what happens. That is where I found a website called Gilded GG. And Gilded GG was Gilded.gg is a website where you can find communities or teams or anything you want for any type of game. So with that being said, I messaged a few teams. I got a response from one of them. It was called Heavy Gaming, and I was on that team for a solid week before they disbanded. But it didn't really bum me out. I kept like pushing forward. I kept looking. Then the next team I talked to was a team called the New England Whalers. I didn't get accepted onto them. I was kind of not bummed, but I was just like, damn, like this isn't gonna be easy. Like that's when the realization came in that I'm gonna have to work for this. So I didn't know what to do. I kind of went through most of the teams that I thought were interesting on that website. So I went back to Lush's idea. I went back on PUBG EXP, and I started putting my info in. Of course, I got a message back from a team called Frosty Esports. Now, I was excited that like they actually were interested in my stats. They wanted to see how I'd play. So I tried out with three other guys. Two of them, or actually one of them, stayed with me for a longer time throughout like this whole journey. His name was Corey. I don't know his set in-game name because he's changed it a few times, so I'm just gonna call him Corey. That's his first name. So we played on this team for about a few months until the team disbanded. But with the team disbanding, we didn't know. As weird as that sounds, we weren't told that it was officially over. He told us, or what we heard at first was, the PUBG team is going to be taking a break from tournaments. So we said, okay. We weren't doing bad. We were just, the owner was busy a lot, so we said that we'd take a break. So that was around, this is all around now in May. Late May, or no, late April of 2018. I played on this team. I was signed for 3 months and then re-signed for another 3 months. So this is halfway through my second contract when I messaged the group. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, when are we getting back into tournaments? And this is already a month into our like little PUBG break, whatever they said it was. And he said, oh, the team's disbanded. So I was like, since like I didn't know this kind of sucks now, because now I was sitting still, not doing anything. I wasn't talking to any teams. I wasn't playing in any tournaments for a straight month. So I was all bummed out. And I asked my friend Corey, what is he gonna do, or what are we doing? Like, should we look for another team? And he suggested that we make our own team. So I was not interested in making a team. I wanted to find a team. I'd rather play on a team than have to manage this. Like, I didn't want to have to do it. I knew it would be a lot more work, and at the time I was in school, it'd be harder to do. So I told him I'm gonna push that off until the start of the summer. If I don't find a team by then, I'll possibly do it. So during this time, by myself, I tried out for a few teams. My friend said, just talk to everyone. Doesn't matter who it is. Just email every pro org. Email everyone. Someone could take you as a sub. Just anything. So I'm messaging everyone. I'm trying out for a bunch of teams. I'm not getting picked up. And I feel like it's partly because of how I was playing. I was playing non-stop. I would come home from school, grind, I just non-stop, and I wasn't getting a proper break, because unlike all sports, esports, you need breaks after a practice or training or anything, and I wasn't giving myself that. So I wasn't playing well. I wasn't in the right mindset. I was just kind of like just mind-numbingly playing this game, not getting any good out of it. So I took a 2-day break and went back onto the grind, and during this time I was trying to hit top 10 on the leaderboard, which I did achieve. The only pro organization that responded to me was Evil Geniuses, and they reviewed my stats and everything, and then that was as far as that went. But that was the only actual response I got from the pro orgs. So moving forward, in comes summer. I was still like, man, I don't want to make a team. This is gonna suck. So my friend Matt, who doesn't play PUBG, he's not in the scene, said to me, Rob, me and you make a team, and we'll pick up whoever you want. You're like Corey, whoever. So I said, all right. How will this work? He's like, we'll split it half and half, and then this is just so you guys can find a team. So you could just like find two guys that work with you, play well, go to 20s. So I said, sure, I'm down. So I make this. We pick up Corey. Me and Corey were trying out a bunch of different people. We finally get a set 2 people. And we played for a solid month. This team was called Spartan Esports, the team we made, and we played fairly well. We weren't bad. We all had great chemistry. We were doing really good. Around like the early time of June, there was I guess you could say like a little like problems happening within the team. Like people had to go, they had commitments, they had to work. They wouldn't be able to be on for that long of practice times. Like we wouldn't have enough time to just do anything. So I just said, okay, that's fine. We'll figure it out, because we were all great friends. We didn't want to. We just want to live on the stream together. So while we're on Spartan Esports, we signed up for the GLL Sandhawk duos. So this is where me and a teammate of mine, Winstruck, join. We find out that day 1 for NA won't be played because there's not enough contenders. So we wait, go to day 2, we play, we hit top 8. You needed to hit top 8 to make it to day 3 of qualifiers, which is the last day. So on the last day of qualifiers we played. I wasn't playing great. I just wasn't. I don't know. I didn't do good, and we lost. Winstruck, he put up a great fight. I'll give him a lot of credit. He was doing really good. So we finished this, and now we had no more tournaments to do. We were still at a standstill on Spartan. Then Winstruck messaged me one night, and he said, "Hey Rob, I'm talking to this team. They really liked how we did in GLL." And I said, "Okay, who is it?" He said, "It's an EU org, and they want to pick up a PUBG team." So I said, "Okay." Like I talked to him, so I was talking to the owner, and he was telling me how he was intrigued by our stats at the GLL, how we'd been playing. So he said he gave us an offer to come onto the team. So I thought about it, because now this was a really hard part in my decision, was, do I leave my friends, or two of my friends rather, not all of them, just two of them, to go pursue my dream? So I said I'd get back to you. I needed like a day or two. So he said, understandable. So I told my friend Matt this. I said, what do I do? He said, you should take it. So as cliche as it sounds, the next day I get a DM on Twitter from Matt, and it's a video of Optic Scumpy talking about how if you want to pursue your dream in esports, you might have to cut ties with friends that won't be able to keep up with your schedule. So, and just your momentum of playing. So seeing that video, I accepted the offer onto this team. I asked Matt what he wanted to do with Spartan, since I was leaving it. He said he wanted to disband it, so I told everyone that Spartan wasn't going to be around. That me and Wyatt are now on a new team. And it wasn't really easy to say this to everyone, especially because we were all pretty good friends. But ooh, hold on. Oh, no! Come on. So, where was I? Oh, so we were disbanding this team. So I told everyone that me and Windstrike were moving on to a new team. And we are now on Legex Esports currently. We have a full team. We have a great roster, trying to work out practice times and everything still. But that is the story of Hugo41. And that's just, it's not the end of a story. I like to think that it's the end of a chapter. That I'm going to be creating a new chapter within my story to be going further up into the community and trying to get better, because I am nowhere near satisfied with what I have now. I want to achieve that top level. I want to be there. I want to go to a LAN. I want to do mostly everything. So if you guys enjoyed this video and really liked it, drop a like and a sub on my YouTube. I'll leave my Twitch in the description for a follow, if you want to follow, because I am currently giving away a PGI title set at 100 followers. I think I'm not that close to 100 followers, but if I get 100 followers, I'll give it away. And I'll leave my Twitter in the link as well, because I usually tweet when I'm going to stream, if I remember to. Alright guys, so thanks for watching, and see you all next time.